guys, it is July 23rd, 2026, Thursday, 7:51 a.m. and I am on my way to work. So 8 months, give or take a little bit longer, of not being in the house. Warning, this is all over the place, so it might have things that are uncomfortable for you to hear. If it will upset you, please turn off the video. I will make more that are lighthearted, I promise, if you enjoy my content. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. If you like hearing someone just like ramble, but you want it lighthearted, or you don't want it about like really deep topics, the Switch is fun. I will come back with like funny stories. So, it was hard. It is still hard to get up every day and go to work like a normal functioning human being. I hate it now because my body with depression was like climbing Mount Everest. My body with depression and some kind of autoimmune disease. Mount Everest and Kilimanjaro, I'm thinking. I don't know. A little example of, and this is mild. This is what happens when I am having a flare-up. These rings usually fit me. But yeah. And that's fine. That's okay. They're just my rings. With the one medication, I gained weight. And you figure March, like my timeline is so messed up. Yeah, so March I lost the baby, so April, May, June, July, August, September it started. So that's 6 months later. So my body is still healing from everything that it was put through with the fertility treatments. And losing, I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. And I had a feeling it was a boy, and I named him Darwin Archer. My body has been on just one big cycle of clusterness, and it does not appreciate any more things. I will never go to St. Peter's again. Their doctors are I don't know. I understand an emergency room is not where you get diagnosed, but when you go in and you are telling them that you have lost sensation to feel when you use the bathroom. You have a headache in one specific part. And you know you are going to fly, but with a D. Like, you know you are. Like, no one could tell me otherwise. No one could calm me down and say, no, you are going to be fine. You are going to be okay. I was convinced a few times that I would not be leaving that hospital. And they discharged me every time. Even after sternum rubs, even after CAT scans. Oh, this was the best part. This was like the best part. And my mother saw it before they changed it. Always screenshot. If you have a patient portal connected to any hospital and you get test results back, always screenshot them, because at one point they did do a CAT scan and the results came back in my patient portal, possibly cancerous, precancerous mass right ovary, and then they described it. It wasn't a cyst, it was a mass. Okay. I showed my mom. I was like, why aren't they talking to me about this? Why aren't they, like, you know, even telling me, go to Planned Parenthood tomorrow. Get an exam done. Nothing. So, when I looked in my patient portal later on to correct my doctor's office, that part was totally gone, totally switched out. So St. Peter's changes your records. Anybody in connection with St. Peter's and whatever corporation they are under, they will change your files on the patient portal and your test results from scans. I had an MRI. I went in, and the technician asked why I was there, and I was like, you know, headaches, numbness in my legs, can't feel my legs sometimes, blah, 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 running down everything. And then I go, you know, sometimes I can't feel when I need to use the bathroom. So she jokes with me. She's like, oh, when you lay down, be careful, because they have that head thing, you know, that plastic thing to put your head on. And she's like, don't bang your head. And she's like, oh, you won't feel it anyway. Like, that's not how you start off. It was a full body. It was like 4 or 5 MRIs. It was neck, spine, brain, just full body. It would have been like 5 different appointments. I did them all one day. With and without contrast, from the time it took me to put my septum ring back in, put my top clothing on, meaning bra and shirt, and leave, they already had the results. that kind of scared me because I've never gotten results back that quickly. So I was very hesitant. Plus, they missed some things that I know I have for a fact because a doctor, like an MD, I don't know why it's so hard for me to back up. I can parallel park, but you have me backing up. There we go. I have a knot in the back of my head right here, literally right there, from when I was sick, and it is caused by dun, 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 coughing so much, even though I didn't cough. I was like, okay, because they diagnosed everything I had as a sinus infection, every headache, everything. Like, really? So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going in punching real quick. So, they missed that. I have arthritis in between some vertebrae, whatever it's called. I have arthritis in my neck. Big fucking surprise. So my primary doctor, her husband is a doctor of he's a radiologist. Like, she had full access to my scans. Like, she could actually pull them up. My brain looks kind of cool. And she asked me if it was okay, because I asked her and I questioned her and I grilled her if she could show her husband. Her husband is actually the one who, a few years ago, like over 22 years ago, I had this huge softball sized lump right under my chin. And went to my primary. She sent me to go get it CAT scanned. And they happened to catch the top of my thyroid. And that is how I ended up seeing an endocrinologist and finding out I could have had thyroid cancer, had it removed. I didn't have cancer. They want to scare me into getting it removed instead of doctoring and everything else. Gentlemen. Yep. So I said, yes, please. Show him everything. He looked at it. I think he's retired now. And he did me a solid. So I feel better about that. Do I really? Sometimes. When I'm having a headache, right in that spot, like right here, or I feel like I've just taken some, like, I just smoked some really good weed or something. Or, I'm sorry, really good devil's lettuce. Like, and the room is spinning, and I'm afraid to drive. That's when it scares me. Like, it has gotten to the point where I can still walk, but it's neuropathy, pretty much. My mom dropped the can top on the floor in the kitchen. I went into the kitchen barefoot, and her house has white carpeting, like beige, not completely white.